buzz as a possible rising star, both with the glove and the bat. Our former World Series MVP, Mike Lowell, joins us now. Mike, what are you seeing from him?
Well, I've been very impressed so far. You know, I see a very advanced approach at the plate. You know, he's willing to lay off those pitches just off the strike zone to buy the pitch we're making that opposing pitcher come to give him his pitch. I feel like he can handle all types of pitches. He can go all over the field and do it with some damage. Defensively, he looks like his glove is just as good as what he does at the plate. So being someone who can contribute defensively and offensively bodes very well for this young man.
And this is the guy we could see long-term challenging for a lot of hardware.
That'd be great to see. You know, I think when an organization develops someone and they get to the big leagues and they have such high expectations, when those expectations are realized, you kind of feel like, wow, all that work really paid off, not only for the individual himself, but for the team. So I think everyone's rooting for this young man to really be a star in the future for a number of years.
Appreciate the time, Mike. Thanks.
Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air next. Tyler Glasnow gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched.
Next to hit is Fernando Tatis.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatís.
Kid, one time right here.
He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Striding in for Houston, Luis Robert. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to take his hacks again, Fernando Tatis blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Tatis is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Let it fly right here.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Round it, round it, round.
Robles ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 3.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Grounded to 3rd. And that's the first out. Next up, Jacob Travis. He bounced out last time up.
36. Jacob Travis.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
The first baseman, number 10, Christopher Cerna.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Fernando Tatis will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. The pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Scorched to 3rd. Fielded cleanly. And quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. So now here is Fernando Tatis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Fernando Tatís.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. The A's strand 1. Lane Thomas now 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. He's got it. 1 there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Next up for the Stros, Alberto Ibarra grounded out in his last at-bat.
Ibarra.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The 8th. And now, Robert Byrne, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matty. It's been a really nice run for him, and hey, it's not over yet. You know he's as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 5-2 the final score tonight. Oakland took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Tyler Glasnow earns his 8th victory of the season, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Sam Aviles gets afternoon baseball from the East Bay and the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's.
And now, your Oakland.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jim Flanagan will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. At the plate now is Fernando Tatis. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Tatis.
Here we go.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And
high in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder looking up and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 13 for him on the year. And with it, they've leapt in front now 3-1.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Up next, Fernando Tatis. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes to...
A swing and a drive sent down toward the gap.
You got it, two.
But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with the double.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Here's the 2-2. Popped up. Bregman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing 4. No shame, and you got... Next, here is Fernando Tatis. He doubled his last time up.
yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Wow, he's getting a visit from the pitching coach, but I think it's a little too late for him to turn things around. I mean, he's given up 6 runs, so I'm not sure how much the talking is going to help. He just doesn't have it today.
Hey, any way you can, any way you
He's
can.
set. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Over to first, and that retires the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 5 innings complete. Oakland is on top in this one, 6-4. All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next is Luis Robert.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready now is Fernando Tatis, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Victor.
Ready with the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, one away. So next to bat will be Marcos Brito. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Brito.
A 1 pitch on its way. And a bit of a jam shot there as this is on the ground to second. And there are 2 away now. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and in next is Alejandro Kirk. The payoff pitch to third. Bregman has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. And now here is Fernando Tatis trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Tatis.
Here's the first pitch. Here it comes, 1-0. Hot shot toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Stros, with their 80th win to pace the division. Victor exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first pitch is just around the corner. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Alek Manoah gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
On to first, and they get them both. Now into the box, Fernando Tatis. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Tatis.
Stay hot now, let's go get.
From the stretch. Bubich has compiled more than 180 innings of work with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. And he just manages to get his hand in. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
That misses 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he's back in standing.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A little bouncer. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. Runner around second now, headed for third. Throw.
Get down, slide.
And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Striding in for Oakland, Fernando Tatis. He doubled his last time up.
And I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner. So I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a pool.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. McKenna is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Drew Avens.
14, Drew Avens.
Softly hit to short. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in will be Fernando Tatis. He flew out in his last AB.
Tatis.
Now here's the first offering. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball. Attaboy.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Chopped out to short. He's right there.
Beat it out. Beat it out.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate is Jason Irizarry. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Jason Irizarry.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
Bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Digging in next, Fernando Tatis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Fouled off. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Avens is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, it sure feels good to shut somebody out. This was a 3-0 game that featured a lot of great pitching and timely hitting, which made the difference in this one.
For baseball in the Bay Area, as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Resli Linares will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here it comes. Fernando Tatis is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, and the A's lead it now 3-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Ready to take his hacks again. Fernando Tatis lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at-bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at-bat.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Tatis takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Right,
go hard, go hard, go hard.
The first is in time for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter. Fernando Tatis comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Fernando Tatis will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Margavich's is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ross Adolph. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.